Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker is Janice Grenadier, to be followed by Nancy Kelly. Ms. Grenadier, welcome.
Thank you. 2 years ago, October 22nd, 2014, I was illegally jailed and tortured. I was illegally jailed by Judge James Clark. It's been ignored. It's not been addressed by this council. It has been the James L. Banks that sits there was involved in the cover-up. I would not have gone to jail if Merrick Garland, who is up for the Supreme Court Justice, had not signed orders in D.C. allowing it. I would not have gone to jail if the City of Alexandria police had done their job and their investigation and not tampered with a police report that I was denied prior to going to jail, and that James Banks' office tampered with through a FOIA request, deleting information. The law is very clear. As a victim, I get a total copy of that report. I did not. Recently in May, 2 police officers were subpoenaed to show up in court and did not show up in court. So all the criminal acts and actions are tolling. A suit against the City of Alexandria Police for $50 million will be filed. After I reported that last time, I was contacted by some lawyers, so it has not been filed yet, but it will be filed. And everything that they have done will be documented, and nothing is without of the reach of being a statute of limitations due to the fact it was tolling. This box of evidence you've seen many times still sits unopened of what was in my file. This man was hired to drug me, rape me, and get inappropriate pictures so that Judge James Clark could find me incompetent. Fortunately, he didn't do it. He didn't rape my children or plant drugs on them or in my home. Where does this corruption start? It's a social hierarchy, and it starts with our governor. It includes Tim Kaine, who's running for the vice presidency, and James Comey of the FBI. And what do all of them have in common? They're involved with the University of Richmond. They received funds as adjunct professors. Not Terry McAuliffe, but Tim Kaine and James Comey, who are covering up for Hillary Clinton. You figure you've got Merrick in here, you've got Terry McAuliffe, I was to contact Brian Moran, who was supposed to help me, who disappeared, won't answer emails. You've got Tim Kaine and James Comey, who were adjunct professors of the University of Richmond, that Judge Donald Kent, who is head of the Old Boys Network and the judiciary, who was president of the University of Richmond in 1987 and sits on their board. Adjunct professors make between $5,000 and $10,000 usually, except if you're with the University of Richmond, where you can make anywhere from $35,000 to $50,000 a year. You also have, excuse me? Okay. The question becomes, why is no one asking me questions about this? Why are we all concerned about a tree, but we're not concerned about the people? Over 10,000 people in the United States of America are jailed illegally. Over 1,024,000 children are arrested every year. Over 600,000 children are in jail today across the United States of America. And the corruption starts right here in this room with our mayor. And not one question is asked, and not one question of concern is of this, what's going on.
Next speaker is Nancy Kelly.